Hey guys, it is Arika Misha. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for clicking on today's video. And as you guys can tell by the title, everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that, especially when it comes to Christ, especially when it comes to God. Everything happens for a reason. And I was talking to my mom the other day, and she had shared something with me. I was telling her how, hey Mom, shouts out to you. My mom does watch my channel. She does support me. I appreciate her. I was talking to my mom the other day, and I was telling her, you know, she was talking about one of my videos that I had talked about here. The video where I talk about how I almost lost my life when I was a kid. I got hit by you know, a neighbor driving around in the neighborhood in the truck. I was in the middle of the road. Let me just kind of do a recap if you guys haven't seen the video. At the end of each of my videos, I always leave the card, you know, at the end I leave it where you can click on it and you could go through. It shows you all my videos. So I always leave that at the end of all my videos in case you need to go back and watch something you haven't seen. If you're new here, I always leave that. But I was talking to my mom the other day, and she was talking about the video I had shared on my platform where, you know, I almost lost my life. I was a little kid. I don't know how old I was. I don't even remember. I had to be about 5 or 6 years old. In the middle of the road with my sisters cheering, trying to be a cheerleader like my big sisters. And I guess I stepped too far out in the road, and you know, one of the neighbors, he was, you know, driving home in the neighborhood, driving home, and I guess I stepped back too far, and he hit me in his truck. It wasn't like a pow, throw me across, you know, a deadly hit. It was enough to throw me. And so of course they rushed me to, you know, ambulance. They rushed me to the emergency room, of course, you know. And I shared that story, and she was talking about that. And, you know, I shared it, you know, talking about how God spared my life, you know, how the enemy was trying to take me out already because he knew I was going to do big, great things. Anyway, he knew that I was going to be used by God for great things, great things. He knew that I was going to be a child of the King. He knew that I was a child of the King. He knew, trying to take me out. But anyway, but for God I live, and for God I die. Anyway, so yeah, so she was telling me, you know, something that I didn't share on the platform because I didn't know it. I mean, I guess at that age I found out, but over the years I forgot all about it. But my mom was telling me about how that day I got hit, and they took me to the hospital, and of course, you know, they did x-rays, you know, to make sure, you know, bones weren't broken, you know. And my mom was saying when they did the x-ray, they found a little BB, you know, the little BBs, that little pellets for the little BBs, you know, YouTube. The little BB pellets for the little, you know, things that, you know. And my brother them used to always play with those. And, you know, the pellets that go in it. And apparently I had got one, and I had stuck it in my ear, playing around, and I put it in my ear, and it went down in my ear. Didn't say nothing to nobody about it. Probably felt like I was going to get in trouble, you know. Knowing me as a kid, you know, knew I was going to get in trouble. My mom did not play. So, yeah, when they did the x-ray, they found the little BB pellet in my ear. It had went down in my ear, down in the canal, and it had started to, how can I say it, gangrene, corrode, infect the ear, you know. And even though me getting hit was traumatic, of course, the doctor was saying, how can I say it, how the doctor said it, my mom was saying it, if I hadn't gotten hit by the truck and been brought in for an x-ray, it could have caused permanent damage. You know, it could have like infected to the brain, and, you know, just traveled to the brain and my head, and it could have just been really bad, you know. So everything happens for a reason. That's where I got this title from. I mean, everything happens for a reason. Because even though, you know, I got hit, thank God, you know, I didn't pass. You know, I'm here, of course. But I'm just saying, even though I got hit that day, it happened for a reason. Because I got hit, they found the pellet in my ear, you know. And like the doctor said, it had gotten bad. Like, it had started corroding and infecting, my body. It started to infect. So they had to do that. On top of my body dealing with the trauma being hit, they had to treat me for the infection. They had to go in there and surgically remove it out of my ear. See what I'm saying? Like, everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that God looks out for us. I believe that a lot of times we get upset about certain things and why certain things happen. But we realize that everything happens for a reason, especially, when it comes to God. God has a plan, and we may not see it. We may not see it when we should see it. We may not, think it's nothing, and a lot of times we thinking, oh man, stuff making me run late. You never know. God may have you running late to avoid a car accident. You never know. Everything happens for a reason, so I've learned over time and years, like, try not to get so upset when things are like falling apart or something. I gotta stop and do this, and I'm short on time, and I've learned, to not get so upset about it, because everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Because if I didn't get hit that day, thank God for sparing my life, and God knew, He knew. If I didn't get hit that day, who knows, what would have happened with that pellet in my ear. Because like I said, the doctor said it had already gotten bad. It had already gotten bad. But they had to go in and immediately remove it. It had already gotten bad. So imagine if I didn't get hit and I'm still running around playing, and it got real bad, like infecting my brain. Like, I have brain damage. Like, yeah, it was serious. It was serious. And my mom reminded me of it. She was telling me, she was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, you got hit. She said, I hate to say it, but, because you did. She said, that's how they found the pellet in your ear that was starting to corrode and everything. Like, imagine that. I was saying to myself, thank God. Thank God. Everything happens for a reason. We just got to trust God and know that He does it. A lot of times it may hurt, but know that He does it in our best interest. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Arika Misha. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on all my social media at Arika Misha, guys. Thank you so much for your love and support, guys.